it's me Zombie. Today I'm making Star-Lord's pants from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I'll be walking you through exactly how I made them. Hopefully, watching me do this gives you an idea of how you can make your own Star-Lord pants or make something cool of your own. Before we start, I just wanted to let you guys know how excited I am that we just hit 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm so happy that you like my content, and I can't wait to get to show you what's coming in the future. Anyway, back to pants. Star-Lord's pants are complicated. I was lucky to find these jogging pants in my closet. These are some tan drawstring pants that I found at Forever 21 last November. I'll do my best to find these pants online or some similar ones and link them down below in case you'd like to use them for your own project. If you can't find pants like these, that's totally fine. You can always make a pattern from pants you already own or pick up a pattern for your pants from your favorite craft store. I like these pants in particular because they have these awesome sewn ridges on them already in the thigh area, which are accurate to my reference photos. I also like that they have drawstrings and elastic because they are so comfy. I know what you're thinking, hey, those aren't the right color, but don't worry, we're gonna get to that. I pulled out all the pockets and started drawing on the pants where all the extra seams and details would be going. I etched in where the details would be going with pen because I know it'll get covered anyway. You can use some fabric pencil or chalk if you want a non-permanent way to mark where your patterns are. I made some patterns using printer paper for all of the details that I needed to top stitch onto the pants. I transferred the patterns that I made onto some interfacing. This will help all my pieces keep their shape when I add them onto the pants later. I made sure to trace 2 of each of my patterns onto the interfacing since the pants were almost symmetrical. I found a dark brown stretch cotton that I really liked and sandwiched the interfacing inside. I sandwiched each part of the interfacing with 2 pieces of my material and tucked the extra material on the edges under itself to hide the seams. I decided on a darker color than my pants because I wanted to have a contrast between my detail pieces and the body of the pants when dyeing the material. At the time, I wasn't sure if this technique would make a big difference, but I decided to give it a try anyway. I used my pen lines as a reference and pinned down each piece to my pants before top stitching them on. After sewing on my first piece, I realized that I didn't like how a normal straight stitch looked. So I searched through the stitch options on my sewing machine and found one that I really liked. I chose a much thicker stitch that I thought looked cool and punched in the settings to my machine. And then I started going over all the edges of my patterns. Because of how many pieces I need to sew onto the pants and modify them, and how many seams I needed to add, this process took quite a while. It was a good practice in patience to make sure that all the seams stayed neat and straight while sewing. While sewing, I made sure that all the pockets were pulled out of the pants so I wouldn't accidentally sew over them. I wanted to have some functional pockets for this costume, so every pocket was important. As I make more and more costumes, I'm realizing how important it is to have easy-to-access functional storage where it counts. After all my details were interfaced and sewed on, it was time to add some more little details. Star-Lord's pants have 2 little scrappy pieces that are horizontally fixed across each leg. Star-Lord's pants have 2 little strappy pieces that are horizontally fixed across each leg. I pinned down and sewed those pieces onto the pants, and ta-da! The construction of my Star-Lord pants are complete! And they still have working pockets. Score. They look pretty weird now, but that's okay because we're about to dye them. I got out my dye pot and filled it with 3/4 of the way full of water. Following the instructions on my RIT dye packages, I added salt and heated the water as needed. I mixed a box of wine colored dye and a half bottle of dark brown colored dye and mixed them together in the pot. I soaked my Star-Lord pants in water and then wrung them out until they were just damp. I added my pants to the mixture and stirred them until they were a nice browny red color. I removed my pants from the pot and rinsed them out in some cold water. After I squished most of the water from them, I let them hang dry in my garage. As you can see, the elastic didn't dye because it's made out of a synthetic material. Not to worry though, after my pants were dry, I was able to put on a layer of acrylic paint, and that matched the color of the pants perfectly. And here are my Star-Lord pants! definitely planet fighting approved. And of course, distraction dancing approved. I have links for all the materials that I used right down below in the description box. The links down there are all affiliate links, so when you use them, you're helping support the channel, so thank you. I always want to see what you're working on, so please get in touch with me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, whatever's your favorite, and show me what you're making. It really makes my day. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!